Alright, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it seems like the crypto nerds, the spaghetti hands, got obliterated once again. Once again, the market does not fail. What we've seen recently, Bitcoin halving, miners are gonna sell, war is happening, dump it at the lows. And at the highs, everyone was euphoric, Bitcoin to 100k, Bitcoin ETFs. We're going to the moon. You cannot make this shit up. Today we've got Coinbase listing WIF hat perpetual, and we're expecting Pepe as well. We got a lot to talk about here, guys. In few hours we're gonna get the halving event happening. A lot of people are wondering what's gonna happen with Bitcoin again and our lovely meme coins here. So with no further ado, let's get into today's video, guys, and you know what to do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as usual, nothing is financial advice. This show is for enlightenment and finding God. Let's go. As usual, guys. Now, I've been saying this on my channel for over, I don't know how long now. When it feels easy to buy, it means it's not the right time to buy. When it feels hard, when it feels like Bitcoin is going to 50k and most of your timeline is bearish and everyone is telling you it's time to sell and oh my God, we were wrong. It's usually the time to buy, right? It's usually when it's hard to buy, it's usually the time to buy. When it feels good, when you're feeling happy and you're calling your parents for a loan to buy XRP, that's not the right time. That's not it, usually. So today, what do we know about the Bitcoin halving? Now, this market is forever changing, right? So what you need to understand is this market, or at least that's what we are noticing now. This market is getting ahead of itself. Bitcoin basically and the cryptocurrencies are nothing but speculation. It's just opinions thrown in the air and shown in the chart. Some years people say Bitcoin halving is bullish. Some years people say Bitcoin halving is bearish. Always changes, right? It always changes. And it all comes down to the market psychology and the local charts. What's happening here in front of our eyes, because that's what we need to believe. Eyes. We don't believe what they're saying. Yesterday war, last week war, all that. Everyone sold probably. Everyone expected 50k. Good luck, we're gonna see 50k. And we're pumping. So it's all about narrative. If the whole market is thinking Bitcoin halving is bearish, it's bullish. If the whole market is thinking the Bitcoin halving is bearish, then it's bullish. It doesn't matter. These whole events, this whole news and all that stuff is just speculation. So that's the first thing. What we see, usually after the halving, we've got 3 this far and we're headed towards the 4th. Usually we see an uptrend, bull market keeps going. Some people say we do see some sort of a dump, right? But it seems like we've already gotten the dump. It seems like now we've had a 15% dump, and that was it, and it felt like it. And if you just rewind 2 videos ago, I told you I think this is the dip, this is the bottom, even though it feels like the charts are not looking like it dumped heavily, but it does remind me of previous massive dumps psychologically wise, because a lot of people got bearish here. A lot of people screamed for lower prices too early. And I told you guys also, a lot of people don't have money to buy the dip, so it's most likely this is the dip, right? And that's what we're seeing happening here today. So let's briefly talk about this news and war things and all that's happening. So recently we've all seen BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, right? BlackRock, a $10 trillion asset, bank or fund or whatever, wants to buy Bitcoin, and they need to buy lower prices. The thesis behind them wanting to buy Bitcoin did not change for this whole trend up. Nothing changed. It's just them trying to buy cheaper. Nothing changed. But suddenly news happens and someone mysteriously selling Bitcoin. Large amounts, right? Large amounts of Bitcoin. Now, at first, I thought this was just market participants, spaghetti hand selling. But after second thought, I'm thinking big exchanges, big people are behind this, selling Bitcoin, dumping it so that everyone freaks out, right? When Wojak is screaming war, oh, shit coins, meme coins are going to zero, oh my God, right at the moment, to make him believe, to make Wojak believe that the market is gonna dump to zero, right at that time, they are buying the dip, and today, Friday, we're seeing it pumping. So, as I've been saying, guys, it's pretty simple. We're still going higher. The trend is still intact. We're still going higher. Doesn't matter what's happening here today. Halving, no halving, nothing like that. Doesn't matter what news we're getting. While they are dumping Bitcoin, look at what Coinbase is doing, right? Which possibly is the one with Binance behind the recent dumps, timed pretty well with the news. So to make everyone think it's bearish and nobody is buying the dip, they buying the dip, they liquidating people, they making money from liquidations, and they are listing our favorite meme coins under the radar so that nobody comes after Coinbase listing a meme coin, right? Because they are kind of careful with meme coins. So this means higher for longer, sir or ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, the market played most of you again. Once again, the market played people. I remember here we've got so many meme coins, so many altcoins rallying and everything like that. I made some videos about some coins. Maybe it's stopping, maybe it's time to sell. Probably a lot of people were thinking, no, it's FOMO time, I'm buying the tops. And then I make videos here, it's time to buy. Oh, it's going to 50K. You can't make this shit up. Again, once again, the market will always play the majority of people. That's why most people don't make money in this market, and the market will keep playing with people. The market job is to make most people lose money because it's hard to fight your psychology. It's really hard not to sell when you see crazy news like that, when you see this crazy news. I remember this happened. I tweeted on my Twitter, which you should follow me on Twitter, by the way. As soon as the news broke out, I said 2 hours later and the war will be over. And what happened? Attacks are reportedly over a few hours later. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. So now you guys know markets bottom on crazy fear. Whenever you see big bad news, bottom. Bullish news, Bitcoin ETF, Michael Saylor buying, Bitcoin is going to 1 million, the Simpson prophecy and all that. Maybe it's time to be a bit on the fence, right? Maybe it's time to start thinking I should start to shave off, right? Start to take out maybe 10%, 20% each pump to the upside, and then wait for that again, for that drop. Maybe Bitcoin dies this and then back here again, and then we start buying again, and then we sell the high, we buy low, we sell high. And that's what's happening. So Bitcoin halving, for now, I do think the dump before the halving happened, it won't happen again. We're moving higher. As you can see, after each halving, we just keep trending high. Doesn't matter. Now, a lot of people are saying as well, altcoins won't do well until we are at the top. Well, this time is different. It's the first time that we see Bitcoin putting in a new all-time high before the halving. It's the first time we see meme coins leading the charge, biggest gainers this far. And if you're new to this channel and you're thinking meme coins are a top signal, it's been proven to not be. This cycle is a meme coin cycle. If you do not believe that, you might not make it this cycle. But meme coins are the strongest performance this cycle. It's not because I like meme coins or I buy them. It's just the market decided that meme coins are going to be the biggest gainers. Now, obviously, they're going to be AI coins. They're going to be gaming coins. Those narratives are probably going to do well as well, but meme coins are by far going to be the biggest gainers. So back to our meme coins. DOGECOINE getting listed on Coinbase, perpetual, which is futures. So now finally the Americans can trade DOGECOINE, Pepe and DOGECOINE getting listed. Perpetual, usually this leads to spots listings in the future. Possibly again, Coinbase is going to wait for the best moment to do that. As you can see now, you can see how they move, right? So they listed it, or at least they announced they are listing those coins right at the dip, right when everyone is busy with other news, right? So this is how they move. They list things under the radar, especially when it's kind of quote-unquote risky for the exchange. Like Coinbase is kind of risky for them as they are now under investigations and whatnot. The SEC is going after them. So for them, it's kind of tough to list any coin. So you can see how they move. They move under the radar. They wait for some other big news to take everyone's eyes off their exchange, and they can do things they want to do. So this is a huge, massive step forward for the meme coins, and this will probably lead to a spot listing. Now, if we see another dip on Bitcoin, right? So if they are moving this way, if they are listing these coins when we see a drop, maybe they're gonna wait for the high here, then maybe the next dip again here, fake everyone out again, and then before the next real rally, maybe they'll do it here, right? So they'll list Pepe here, Pepe spot, I mean, Pepe and WIF, possibly the next dip. So that's still bullish long term, right? We're still going on a bull market. As I said now, guys, we're still going. This would take some time. So if we take this so-called fractal, like this ghost candles from the previous halving and the price action that happened right after it, what could we expect here? So this, guys, means we could possibly top, right? So if we count the first top, March 2025, 2025, March 2025, we could possibly see the Bitcoin top, or if we count the second top, this would be October 2025. So we do have somewhat almost a year and a half of bull market, or a year to be on the conservative side, to not freak out the spaghetti hands. So whatever prices we see here today on these meme coins are probably gonna do 20 times, 10 to 20 times more than today. That is why I stayed calm. When I see this news and people bearish and all that, people somehow are short-sighted. I don't know why people live day to day. I don't know, people are maybe looking at the 1 minute candles or whatever they're looking at, but most people forget that we are headed towards a 1 year to 2 years bull market, and they are looking at this drop on the 1 minute chart, forgetting this. I don't know why. So the top meme coins are most likely gonna stay top meme coins throughout this 1 year. We're gonna see a lot of new meme coins. It's gonna still be a kind of a highly speculative, highly risky, more gambling is gonna come our way. A lot of these meme coins that you see here today might not survive, right? They might not survive going towards this 1.5 years or 2 years or 1 year bull market, which is still going, right? So that's why it's important to always have core alts or like core meme coins, the meme coins that we know are gonna stay around. So far we know WIF is being supported by Coinbase, Pepe, Floki, BONK. These are all supported by big exchanges, and recently Book of Meme. So Book of Meme got listed on Binance. Book of Meme now is at $500 million in its market cap, right? It was at the dip while everyone was busy with Brett buying the top on Brett. This was, or at least this gave a nice dip. Now it's off that dip. Now it's bouncing back up. But the reason, guys, is, as I said, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, WIF, Pepe, Floki, BONK, Book of Meme. I don't care what their name is, what the memes behind them, whatever they are funny or not funny, doesn't matter. They are being supported by big exchanges. Big exchanges equals this whole year, we kind of have some sort of a guarantee, right? That these coins are gonna perform. They got listed. They are now not anymore a random meme coin. Now they are getting listed. I usually talk about some other ones, right? So like Kokino is being supported by exchanges too. We've got Toshi on Coinbase. Not as much now. We've seen Brett now recently getting listed on Bybit, which is kind of bullish, right? Long term. So this is not bad. Although I still think now this needs to drop a bit more. But long term, Brett is not bad. So we've got Ladies also cheap right now. We've got AI Doge, which is the top meme coin on Arbitrum, which got listed as well on Bybit futures, which also leads to spot listings. This is very bullish, in my opinion, which is not financial advice. Snake, very bullish. Top meme coin on Cardano. Grok, very bullish. If we do see any new narratives, which prepare yourself, we're gonna see a lot of new narratives. Real world assets, DPness, DSs, ERC 404, ERC 2100. We're gonna see millions of new narratives. Prepare yourself to see all kind of narratives going forward here, and prepare yourself for this kind of selling war, and I don't know what's gonna happen, the bugs, people are, I don't know, dropping from the moon. These are all things that's gonna happen. But most likely, guys, meme coins are gonna survive. This narrative is hard to kill. This narrative is a hard to kill narrative. So the prices we see here today on the top meme coins are most likely gonna 10x from here, 20x from here. Going forward, we're gonna see higher prices on Bitcoin. Now we did not check this actually. So this fractal shows Bitcoin at 300K. So I don't think Bitcoin is going to 300K, but it's gonna be nonetheless very interesting to see where Bitcoin is gonna go, possibly above 100K. Now I know it's kind of hard to think about it now. I know even for me now, it's hard to think that Bitcoin gonna trade one day above 100K. But here, Bitcoin was trading at 5K, then here at the top 11K, then back to 8K. People here, if you told them Bitcoin was gonna trend at 60K, they're possibly gonna be, that's not possible. And again here Bitcoin was at $300. If you told them in 2-3 years Bitcoin is gonna be at 20K, they'll call you crazy. So 100K Bitcoin, right, is very likely, as everyone is still kind of on the fence on that 100K. Some people are saying 1 million. So we need to see more of 1 million. Then we can kind of think maybe 200K Bitcoin is possible. but we need to see more of this. People saying 1 million Bitcoin by the end of the bull market, because we need higher targets for most of the people to see, then we can top off way before. So that's why, guys, I do think now here, these top meme coins, they haven't even gotten started now. Dogecoin probably going to $1. This will be the shocker that kind of is gonna bring most of the retail back, most of the Starbucks baristas back into the space buying DGen coins, or WIF or Pepe going to 100 billion or above. So one of those things need to happen and will happen, in my opinion, which will be the shocker, which will be possibly the end of times for cryptos. So for now, Book of Meme is the most undervalued large meme coin this far. Brett now is doing some moves, but it's a bit too overextended for now. I do see this going down for a bit, unless the narrative behind it is actually real. So that's about it, guys, here. I hope you did not get shaken by the news, and I hope you won't get shaken again, and I hope that you understand how the market works. So it's literally playing out to the T. It's literally playing out again and again. And don't tell me I did not warn you guys. I told you here, remember this Binance fraud, Binance CEO going to jail, $4 billion fine. Everyone thought that's it, another FTX collapse. Here we got the Bitcoin spot ETF. Everyone sell the news, that's it, we're going down. You see this fake out, and then I told you this possibly is what's gonna happen here. So I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and we could just dump from here. But you can see this massive spike now. Massive spike on a Friday. It's not even a Monday, it's a Friday. This shows the big exchanges are buying. They bought from the weekends, they're sending it higher, they're liquidating everyone, they're making a big fat check from those liquidations, and they're sending the price higher for some other people here to buy the top again on meme coins and some other coins. And it's gonna keep playing out along the way until Bitcoin tops and the party is over. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the curve, if you want to make it in the space. We're gonna have a year or two here together, so you better get used to staying around. And you can follow me on Twitter, link in the description. You can join my Discord, it's free to join for now. We're gonna reach 1,000 and we're gonna close it. It's gonna be a private group after then. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Thank you so much for your recent support. I'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned. Cheers.